On December 17, 1939, Prime Minister Mackenzie King added a final entry to his diary for that day, which also happened to be his 65th birthday. It was certainly a memorable birthday. I suppose no more significant agreement has ever been signed by the Government of Canada. That agreement was the British Commonwealth Air Training Plan, a massive and intensive air crew and ground crew training program that would dot Saskatchewan's landscape with dozens of schools and airfields, working in conjunction with others across the country. Winston Churchill would later call the plan one of the major factors and possibly the decisive factor of the war, and American President Franklin Roosevelt would refer to Canada as the aerodrome of democracy. British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain had, in September of 1939, formally presented the proposal in a dispatch to King. King liked the idea, but there were many questions to be answered. Where would the funding come from? Who would be in charge? And how could and would such a complex scheme be implemented? Proposal and counter-proposal followed, with the negotiations often teetering on collapse. But King persevered, and as the clock struck midnight, ushering in December 17, 1939, the agreement was signed by King and Lord Riverdale, Britain's chief negotiator, and the air training plan was officially underway. It would prove to be a staggering task, but also one whose superb results would outperform all expectations. Throughout Saskatchewan, airfields would spring up, runways would be built, gunnery schools brought into existence, as thousands of trainees from places far and near would pass through and gain their wings. It was indeed a monumental achievement that reflected the motto of the Royal Canadian Air Force, per ardua ad astra, through adversity to the stars.